Kula Pumsa is the Paribhasha Sutra of the entire Srimad Bhagavatam for Jiva Goswami. Like that I have written.
I see. I see. Okay. Nice.
Rakshana Prabhuji, what's the verse number that you are referring, Prabhuji?
This is 1, 3,
28.
Okay.
8. Yes.
1, 3.
28.
Okay, thank you, Harish.
Okay, we'll go into Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu reading. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Sarasade Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So let me share my screen. Okay. So last session we were looking at the glorification of the last five angas of bhakti. We have 64 angas of bhakti in sadhana. Angas means limb. Limb means basically a particular activity in devotional service, like hearing, chanting, so on. So this last five angas are, uh, you can put it like A, B, C, D, E. A for association, B for Bhagavatam, C for chanting the holy names, and then D for deity worship, and then E for entering the Dham. So you have like five items. These five items are glorified, and we were looking at some of the verses quoted by Jiva Goswami. So we'll sort of skip part of that commentary here. He's basically quoting some other verses. Then we'll go into next verse. Keshanch, yes. Somebody was saying something. Okay. केषाञ्चित् क्वचित् अङ्गानां यत् क्षुद्रं श्रूयते फलं बहिर्मुखप्रवृत्त्या एतत् किन्तु मुख्यं फलं रतिः. So here he says, in some of the angas, you might see some material results attributed to that. For example, you listen to the pastime of Gajendra Moksha, then you can get rid of your bad dreams. Bad dreams is actually suffering. So those who engage more and more sinful activities, they'll also get bad dreams. This is also subtle way of, punishment, because in your when people get bad dreams, they suffer, and especially throughout our day, our consciousness is very very low. Then we get a sinful reaction in the form of bad dreams as well. Um, Physically coming is more gross, but for dream, like for example, snakes are coming in your dream and then biting you, or tiger is chasing after you. These are all sinful reactions. Um, so those bad dreams will be removed if you hear the pastime of Gajendra Moksha. So you would see sometimes, so for some of the angas of bhakti, um, material results will be attributed. This is because people in general are bahirmukha. They turned their face away from the Lord. Where are they looking at? They are looking towards material world, material things, sense enjoyment. So to attract them, these material results are attributed. Hmm? So if I am turned away from the Lord, Lord is on my backside, I'm looking at this side, somebody has to turn me over. So that turning me over is that the material, I'm looking at the material energy, using that only, these fruits attributed to the bhakti are making me turn toward the Lord. Kintu Mukhyam palam ratihi. But the main fruit of these angas is bhava or love of Godhead. That is the main fruit. Though in some places we might see like Gajendra Moksha, if you hear, you will get rid of bad dreams. But listening to Bhagavatam is mainly for developing our love of Godhead. That is the main fruit. So, Jiva Goswami is saying, Mukhyam palamiti akama sarva kamaha va. So, this verse is famous. Akama sarva kama moksha kama udarati. Tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. So, if you have no desire, you have all desire, you have desire for liberation, then still go on to perform bhakti toward the Lord. So, this shows that if you have desires, go on to perform bhakti. Hmm? If you don't have desire also, you go on to perform bhakti. So bhakti gives other results as well. Satyam dishadi artitam artataha artitaha nunam na eva artataha yet punar artita yataha. So here this verse from Bhagavatam, let's look at 5:19-26. Let me open. Okay. And Radhaguna Mataji, would you like to recite?
Yes, Prabhu. Satyam dishati adhitam adhito nunam naivartado yat punaradhita yataha swayam vidhatte bhajatam anishchatam ishapidhanam nijapada pallavam. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. So the Lord gives the artita, being requested upon. When you request the Lord, that is the Lord is you're basically begging from the Lord. Give me this, give me that. What you're asking, artita. Artita is basically the object, whatever you are looking for. Satyam dishati, he definitely gives you. Satyam means truthfully. Satyam, truth. He gives you. Don't think that the Lord doesn't give you whatever you are asking for. He gives you. Hmm? But na eva artadaha yat punaha artita. So, but he doesn't give you that, getting which you will again and again request the Lord. So when you request the Lord, he gives you that which is favorable for you, which after obtaining, you will not again go to the Lord and ask again and again. So he's trying to reduce your desire. So not all of your desires, like, I want to become billionaire tomorrow, for example. If I pray to the Lord, will it happen or not? It may not happen. Why? Because if he makes me a billionaire tomorrow, then I will not be satisfied. I'll ask for something more. So Krishna gives that by which we don't ask the Lord again. Hmm? But after that, what he says, Swayam vidate bhajatam anichatam. So he himself gives something more. What he gives to the worshipper, Nijapada Pallavam, his own lotus feet, he gives. Anichatam, even though you don't desire that. So when people with materialistic intentions go to the Lord, they don't ask, "Give me your lotus feet." They ask, "Give me money, give me car, give me wealth, give me good husband," whatever they ask. But what they don't ask is his own lotus feet. But he gives that. Huh? Icha pidanam. That lotus feet will cover all of your desires. So this verse, let's read Prabhupada's translation. The Supreme Personality of Godhead fulfills the material desires of a devotee who approaches him with such motives, but he does not bestow benedictions upon that devotee that will cause him to demand more benedictions again. However, the Lord willingly gives the devotee shelter at his own lotus feet, even though such a person does not aspire for it. And that shelter satisfies all his desires. That is the Supreme Personality's special mercy. So this verse actually says that, um, yes, you Lord uh, gives you materialistic results, but then he also gives
His lotus feet.
his lotus feet, rati for the Lord. That is the primary fruit. The primary fruit is love for God. Uh, There, it, even though you get the other things, but the primary thing is that's what Jiva Goswami is emphasizing by quoting this verse. Savaimana Krishna Padaravindayor ityadav kamam chadasena tu kama kamyaya iti atmascha. So this is the ninth canto verse. We have looked at this verse. Savaimana Krishna Padaravindayor. How Maharaj Ambarish, he was using all of his senses to perform service to the Lord, and at the end it comes. What it comes? It says that he is doing all of these things to attain love similar to what great devotees like Prahlad Maharaj have attained. Their love he is looking for, and that is why he is doing all of this bhakti activities. So, by this, Jiva Goswami is pointing out the main fruit of bhakti activity is love for Krishna. That is the main. Yadva बहिर्मुखया बहिर्मुखप्रवृत्त्या इति अंतर्मुखाणां तु तत्तद् अनायासभजने अपि कर्मादि दुर्लभ फलप्रापक तत्तद् गुणश्रवणेन रति उत्पादनाद् रति एव मुख्यं फलम्. He gives another explanation that those who are turning toward the Lord, those who are performing sadhana bhakti toward the Lord, they are able to perform their bhajana easily. Anayasa means without much endeavor. Without much endeavor means, I mean, like, then you say, oh, I'm actually chanting, it's a lot of endeavor. We have to compare what does endeavor mean. You go and practice yoga, the path of yoga, or path of karma, or path of jnana. They're very, very difficult to perform. Compared to that, bhakti is very, very easy. That sense. Anayasa bhajane api. So when you are performing easy path, when you are following the easy path, karmadi durlabha palaprapaka tattad gunashravanena, by hearing the materialistic results attributed to the bhakti activities, which you usually get it via performing your karma for a long time, and it is very rare in that path, karma yoga path, to get your materialistic desire satisfied. For example, you want a son, you can perform putra kameshti yoga, yagya, putra kameshti yagya. If you have to perform, you have to find a brahmana, you have to find a time, you have to find a place. Some person was saying actually you cannot perform any kind of karma kanda activities in America. You have to perform in Bharata Varsha, and that is the place for karmas to be performed. Anyways, I don't know much details about that, but somebody was quoting this. Um, so you have to find a proper place, proper time, proper person to perform, and that person should also have nicely studied Sanskrit, and he should be very good in pronunciation. He should have studied the Vedas. He should have studied the how to perform this yagya properly from a guru. Or find that then you perform, spend a lot of money. It's very, very difficult. So the results you get out of the karma kanda path is very, very rare. That result is easily attributed in your bhakti activity. All you have to do is just to pray to the Lord. He'll give you anayasa bhajana, very, very easy effort. But this is for bahirmukha. But antarmukhas, what do they do? Who have turned their face toward the Lord? What do they do? Hearing this, wow, Bhakti gives you very easily all these results. Seriously. By listening to this, their bhakti increases. What? How merciful is Krishna? Like that. Their love for Krishna increases. Huh? Rati utpatanad, gunashravanena rati utpadanad, rati eva mukyam phalam. So by hearing all these fruits, your love for Krishna increases. Therefore, love is the main fruit. तदेवं रतिफलत्वे अपि अंश अंशि भगवत रूप भेदेन रतेः अपि भेदः ज्ञेयः. Just like there are avatari and avatara of the Lord, the difference is, and multiple avatars are there like that. Even your love for the Lord also are of various varieties, which we will study in next section of Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu, that you have like 5 types of bhavas, and within that, what are all the varieties you can see, all these things. Every, like, for example, we say Sakya Rasa, we say Madhurya Rasa, that's all we know, right? But within the Sakya Rasa, you have divisions. Within the Madhurya Rasa, you have divisions. Within the Dasya Rasa, you have divisions. All these things are, very in detail described by Rupa Goswami. Even within Shanta Rasa, Santa Bhava, you have varieties. Okay, going into the next verse. Sammatam bhakti vijnanam bhakti angatvam na karmanam. So, what he says is bhakti vijnanam, those who are knowledgeable of bhakti, they don't agree. Na sammatam, they don't agree. What do they don't agree? Karmanam bhakti angatvam. Karma is an anga of bhakti. What does karma mean here? Karma means your nitya karma and naimiti karma. What is nitya karma, naimiti karma? That every day you have to perform your varnashrama duties. First, you need to identify what varna do you belong and what ashrama you are situated in. Most of the people these days are like Shudras. Only one ashrama is there. That is Grihastha ashrama. That's it. So those days in Varnashrama, they used to have like 4 ashramas proper. Brahmachari, go to Gurukul and serve the Guru and learn Vedas. We don't do that. Second is Grihastha. Then you enter into the Grihastha life. That's the only thing we are doing today. Then the third one is Vanaprastha. You retire and then you go and engage fully, go to the forest in the path of Karma Yoga. And then sannyas, people take. But these days we are seeing only one ashrama. And those days, only Shudras used to follow only one ashrama. So we can see. So this karma, that varnashrama dharma you're following, that is not part of bhakti. I cannot say that, I perform my Sandhya Vandan 3 times a day, and then therefore that is called bhakti. No, or I perform Navagraha Puja, and then I will call it as a bhakti anga. No, that is not what the experts of bhakti say. That's what Rupa Goswami says. Jiva Goswami, he puts a um, objection. Nanu means usually an objection is being raised. Nanu सर्वासां केवलानाम् एव भक्तीनां माहात्म्यं खलु तादृशमेव किन्तु पराशरेण यदुक्तं यदिदम् uktam. So it's what is the objection? The opponent is raising a point. The opponent is raising a point. It's right. Pure bhakti has all these glorifications. Or pure bhakti is glorious, that it gives you material results which are very difficult to obtain in the path of karma. That's okay. But Parashara Muni, what he has said, listen to that. And what is the verse? Varnashrama charavata purushena parahapuman vishnur aradhyate pantana anyat tattosha karanam. It says Varnashrama acharavata purushena, the person who is performing Varnashrama activities. What does he do? By that activities, Paraha Puman Vishnu Aradhyate. By doing that activities, Vishnu is being worshipped. Na anyat tattosha karanam pantha. Na anyat pantha. There is no other way to satisfy Lord Vishnu. That's a very heavy statement.
Only
So which,
Varnashrama Dharma, only through Varnashrama Dharma we can satisfy Vishnu. That's what it is saying.
yes. There is no other way to satisfy Lord Vishnu. So look at this verse the opponent is saying. And why are you saying that Varnashrama is not part of Bhakti? Because you are worshipping Vishnu through Varnashrama. There is no other way to satisfy Vishnu. Right? This verse also comes in the conversation between Ramananda Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Madhya Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, um, again, as I said, Varnashrama activities includes Nitya Karma, Naimiti Karma. Naimiti Karma means more like, you perform your Pitru Yagya, that Shraddha ceremony, all these things. Tatra tu karmanam bhakti angatvam pratiyate. So it is very clear here that karma is actually part of bhakti. You cannot say karma is separate. Varnashrama achara sayyogena eva Vishnoho aradhane sammati pratitehe. So by mixing Varnashrama in worship of Vishnu, there is clear consents. There is no problem. Then Jiva Goswami said, for this objection only, Rupa Goswami is saying this statement. No. Bhakti Vijnanam, those who are expert in Bhakti, don't say like that. Bhakti Vijnanam, Bhaktim Visheshatagya Jnatam Shuddha Bhaktanam Shri Parasharadinam eva iti artaha. Even Parashara does not have this opinion, what you are quoting. Though you are quoting from Parashara Muni only, but Parashara does not have that opinion. Why? Taduktam taihi eva. He himself has mentioned this other verse also. Yagyesha, Achyuta, Govinda, Madhava, Ananta, Keshava, Krishna, Vishnu, Rishikesha, iti aha Raja sa kevalam na anyat jagada Maitreya kinchit swapnantreshu api. So Maitreya, it is being spoken to Maitreya. I don't know who is actually speaking. This is from quotation from Vishnu Purana. So somebody is speaking to Maitreya that Raja here means Bharata Muni, not Bharata Muni, Bharata Maharaj. So Bharata Maharaj, he actually speaks only one thing. What is that? Kevala Maha. He only speaks only one thing. What is that? Yagyesha, Achyuta, Govinda, Madhava, Ananta, Keshava, Krishna, Vishnu is calling out to different forms of the Lord, the different names of the Lord. He is calling out. That's it. He doesn't say anything else. Nanyat. Huh? Jagata kinchit swapnantareshopi. Not even in dreams he doesn't think about anything else. So what does Parashara Muni say by this? That means Bharata Maharaj is not actually performing any Varnashrama duties. He is only performing pure bhakti. Hmm? So why would Parashara say contradictory statements like this? So Jiva Goswami is clarifying, Varnashramata ityadikam tu ajata dhrida shraddhan shuddha bhakti anadhikarinaha pratyeva vuktam iti bhavaha. So for those who are not qualified for pure bhakti, those who don't have steady faith in bhakti, for those people, statements like this are mentioned so that they will also be uh, directed toward bhakti. So if you don't say like, by performing Varnashrama duties, you are actually going to worship Vishnu, then they will think, oh, by performing Varnashrama duties, I will be actually going to Swargaloka. No, that's not the goal. You have to satisfy Vishnu. That is the goal. Huh? So they are being guided to go in that direction for those who are not qualified for pure bhakti. So the last verse we'll wrap up today. Yata cha ekadeshe. That is why he said in the 11th canto, Tavat karmani kurvitana nirvidyeta yavata mat kata shravanadau va shraddha yavatana jayate. So as long as you are not detached from material world, nirvidyeta, you are not dispassionate, or you do not have faith in my stories, hearing of my stories, one or the other, huh? Then you need to perform all the karmas. So if you have faith in the stories of the Lord that this will actually deliver me, or you are dispassionate, not attached to material things, huh? As long as you don't have these both, then you need to perform karmas. But if one of these arises, then you don't need to perform your karmas. If you don't have both of these and you don't perform karma, then you are actually accruing sin. Tadyeva upapadayati yatha iti. So this is what is being explained. Tasmat varnashrama iti cha asya cha ayameva artaha varnashrama chavata acharavata api yad Vishnu aradyate sahayam pantaha tattosha karanam na niyati kimapi atayeva bhuktam tena eva. So here he says that yan muhurtam shanam va api vasudevam na kirtayet. That one moment which you have not glorified the Lord, Lord Vasudeva, sa hanihi. That moment is wasted. Tat mahachidram. That is a great fault. Saha mohaha. That is an illusion. Sahacha vibramaha. That's a big, big mistake, blunder. So, what does it mean? That means don't perform karmas. Perform only bhakti. Use your time doing that. That's what is being established here. Okay, we'll continue from next verse next week. Thank you, devotees, for giving me an opportunity to speak about Bhakti Rasamrta Sindhu.
Thank you so much for your service for us, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Sudhir
Thank you,
ji.
Prabhuji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Very nice.
Vansha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo
Vaishnava Dev Namo. Thank you.